My name is Herzog. I'm studying a Bachelor of Sports Business at ACPE and I'm a swimmer. Last year was my first year on the Australian team and I went for the 4x200 freestyle relay at World Champs.
My name's Mannah and I'm doing a sports business degree. I play rugby league and I'm playing the front row for the Parramatta Eagles. I'm also the captain.
I was on the verge of making the Australian teams, so I was looking for something that was going to be flexible around my training and around my travelling. I really didn't want to fall behind on my studies and I heard that ACPE offered online courses and I heard they're really flexible and supportive of elite athletes. Because I train just down the road over at Homebush, it works out super well for me. You know, if I'm overseas, I can study online. If I'm here, I can go into class.
You know, we're presented with a great opportunity to be athletes and the platform we have as athletes, but I think we're also presented with a good opportunity to take on education. And with organisations like ACPE where you have the facilities to study with a team that's happy to work with you and work around your schedule is something that you should definitely take up.
NSWIS's purpose is to help Australian athletes become the world's best. My job is to help athletes to become their best outside of their sport. So we work with athletes around their career and education planning. The sports industry is competitive. Some tertiary qualifications and some experience in the sporting industry or a relevant industry are really important. Being a person who's capable of working in a team is really important as well.
I think the best thing about the sports area of study or trying to do a degree in that area, you get a lot more information by doing those degrees and you get a lot of first-hand experience in the industry as well. I think it's important not just for the old saying is that you can't be a sportsman forever, you can't be an athlete forever. I think it's actually while you're within the sport, it's improving performance. Choosing a university with an elite athlete program is definitely a benefit. Having a centralised point of contact is probably one of the best benefits for that. Often athletes get a little bit confused and aren't sure where to contact the university or who to ask those questions to, and we always point them to the contact of the elite athlete program. They're the person that's going to fight for them, push for them a little bit harder.
As the Elite Athlete Coordinator at ACPE, I liaise with the athletes themselves, their coaches, the player welfare officers and the staff here at ACPE. So my job is basically to make their life here while they're studying as easy as possible so that it doesn't interfere with their playing career.
At ACPE you feel like you're valued a bit more and people take care of you a bit closely and they've got really good connections for when you go out and want to start work and do internships.
We have a lot of work placements and industry connections. So the idea is that students come out of ACPE and they're very well prepared for the industry. We have good relationships which I think sets up our students to succeed.
While studying at ACPE, I've done some industry experience and work experience at the Australian Paralympic Committee. I was working with them in the lead up to the Rio Paralympic Games, and it just goes to show like how much work they actually do behind the scenes, and as an athlete you don't really see that.
My industry experience came through my time at the Rugby League Players Association. I've been on the board since 2010 and a lot of that's just given me a lot of practical experience on the run to kind of see how the corporate side of things work. I think it's really important to study alongside a sporting career. You only play sport for a limited amount of time and it was an obvious choice to do it while I'm playing to really set up my life after my sporting career finishes. I
had a bit of a shoulder injury. It was a bit frustrating. At the moment my goal is just to get better, to get healthier, to make sure my shoulder's right. And qualify for a Commonwealth Games because I haven't competed at a Commonwealth Games yet. But other than that, you know, like an Olympics is always something a kid wants to make. So I guess that's the ultimate goal.
You know, the older you get, the more your goals change. I think my goals now is more about leaving a bit of a legacy as well as making an impact to the next generation coming through. We've got a really good young squad and a lot of young guys that are going to have a big future in the game. So I see my role now as a 28-year-old to kind of play really good footy and kind of be the example and leader that they need to reach their potential as well.